What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splat, and today in the world of indie games, we're checking out a title called Stone Story RPG, a minimalist game that uses a lot of ASCII graphics and single-line text-type deals in order to get the story across. So, without further ado, I tend to ramble on. I have to stop myself, okay? I tend to ramble at the beginning of videos, and then all of a sudden we're 4 minutes in and I still haven't started playing. So now I try to dive in a little bit quicker just so that you guys can see gameplay as fast as possible. Let's play. There's a blinking circle in the middle of my screen. Oh, I can click it. You see nothing. You hear nothing. You feel something. The ground, it feels rocky. Okay, let's collect some stones. So we've collected several stones. In fact, an iterative amount of stones. One stone has something etched on it. It's an eyeball. Does the stone have an eyeball? There's like a drawing of an eyeball. Oh, that's not normal. I probably shouldn't have touched that. Well, there we are. Apparently, we are walking along. What is this thing right here? One stone, two stone, red stone, blue stone. Apparently, we're illuminated now, though, which is good. What are these right here? Is it like a ring or something? Oh, it's two stones. That makes sense. One circle is one stone. Two circles is two stones. Or the number 8, really, if you're thinking mathematically, I guess. Does that even count as math, identifying numbers? Like, if I see a number 4 and I point at it and I'm like, that's a number 4. Does that count as really low-level mathematics? Like, you have to have a concept of 4 before you can have a concept of, like, 4 plus 2. You know what I mean? So, like, it's related content? I don't know. I'm confusing myself. This is hurting my brain. I don't like deep thoughts. The rocky plateau looks over a canyon split by a shimmering river. A cliffside path descends into the narrow bank. Okay. Now we can descend the cliff, or we can go to the rocky plateau. What happens if I do rocky plateau again? Does he just, like, pick up more rocks? I bet you. That's how I'm going to spend my entire day right now, is just picking up rocks. Of which we apparently have 22. I don't know why we need that many rocks. Then again, as a geologist, I do have, like, a really hard habit for kind of walking around picking up stones. So, like, I get it. Every time I go up the mountain with a map and a compass and a dream in my heart, I come down with, like, 1,000 different samples. So, it's understandable. It makes sense to me. Alright, well, I guess we'll try to go down into the crevasse. Crevasse? Oh, we can actually jump out by pressing the button over there. Okay. Well, let's hop from ledge to ledge then. Did it work or did I fall on my face? I'm carrying like 900 stones, so I'd assume the action of jumping would be a little bit inebriated. You find a small cave in the canyon at the base of the cliff. Nice. Okay, well, let's build a shelter door with our stones. There you go, stack them on up. As you root about the canyon to get to the impression, you get the impression that all the trees are dead. Okay, so we've got like a Deadwood canyon down here. Are we gonna like chop down trees or something? I see a tree right there. Can I do it? Oh, those are like what, sticks maybe? Okay. So we've got one wood right there, one wood right there. Okay, so we've got like some idle game mechanics going on right now where you kind of like farm your way through. Sort of reminds me of the bonfire, I guess. Oh, you throw rocks. Oh, and we got HP down on the bottom left. Okay, so you throw rocks at any hostiles that might be around. That makes a little bit more sense. Now I know what the function of the rock is. The function of the rock is to kill yourself a bird-sized bug. I don't want to be in any geographic location where the bugs are the size of birds. I'm not feeling that one. That's not a fun situation to be in. Halt. Return whence you came or jump in the water. I care not which. Okay, darkness forbids sight much beyond the talking tree or the river's other bank. I guess all we can do for right now is leave. We can build a workstation? Yeah, do that, man. Build us like an iPad out of stones or something. Next up, we're going to work on building a switch. Nice. So now we have... Oh, we can get a shovel. Sweet. Let's make a shovel then. For mysterious depths and everyday digging. All right. And then after that, I think we're going to go through and make a hatchet just so we can chop trees a little bit better. There you go. Oh, and that's going to give us access to a new location, too. It didn't say anything about piles of stones that were in the way. But maybe. We can prospect a cliff. Okay. Let's prospect a cliff then. I kind of like the presentation of this game. It's minimalist, yet at the same time, it comes across as artsy, not as like, I didn't want to put graphics in the game. Like, I don't know what you would call that. Essentially, it comes across as artsy, not lazy, I guess. Like, that's a really shitty way to put it, though. That's not how I want to express that sentence, but I'm having trouble thinking of another way to say it. A forgotten blade protrudes from the cliff. It is darkened by filth, but may be useful. Oh, really? We found a sword? Yeah, equip the sword. There you go. We now have a sword. In our workstation, we can clean the blade for the older and fouler things that lie ahead. So there's going to be birds involved because we're at Halloween right now, and so Thanksgiving is coming up soon. And trust me when I say we're about to get down on that turkey. We don't mess around with that light meat. We only go after that dark meat. We get the dark meat, you get the stuffing, you get the twice-baked potatoes, you get the biscuits. I'm excited now. Oh man, it needs to be Thanksgiving sooner. You scrape the blade until it reflects the moonlight, highlighting the mess and crudeness of the work area. Okay, so if we had 22 stones and 35 wood, we can upgrade the workstation. Let's go to Deadwood Canyon, and we're going to try and get the wood first. Now that I have an axe, can I chop down the trees? Doesn't look like I can. Maybe the axe then is like an interactable. It lets me do other stuff. I wonder if I can equip the axe and if he'll go out, because there's trees. Like, there are clearly trees in the foreground, so I'm kind of wondering what the axe does for me. I don't feel like we're getting more wood. Maybe we're picking... Oh, we've got a sword. Nice. I mean, I knew we had a sword, but he actually walked up and swung the sword and had like a little animation and everything. So I appreciate that. We'll grab a little bit of wood right there. Yep. Grasp it in thy hand, adventurer. Hold it tight. Stand firm. Can I chop this guy down with the hatchet? You again, be gone. Xyloalgia does not wish botheration from Acronian rejects. Yeah, how you like me now? Arrgh, how dare you unmake me? Whenever I eat dinner from now on, I'm going to call it unmaking. I like that phrasing a lot better. Xyloalgia will avenge me. No, he won't. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You're done for, tree. Let me get this treasure, though. Alright, so what did we get out of the treasure chest? We got a metal chunk, a vigor rune. Okay, what does a vigor rune do? I don't know what it does. What does this thing do? A metal chunk. It's a large piece of metal. Okay. Well, I guess we can leave then. We've completed that entire area. There's not a whole lot left for us. We do still need more stones. We need 22 of them. So let's go to the rocky plateau and just kind of see what happens. I like how I have like a levitating love heart in my hand right now just to express that I am a paladin of love. I'm a paladin of caring. I'm a paladin of holding hands and hugs given. I'm not a paladin of violence. Nay, I am here to help you reject your former life and join the path of righteousness. And if you don't join that path, I will put you on that path. Anyways, we need rocks. Gotta upgrade this workbench. There I wonder if I can dig this thing right here. I'm sort of curious. Like, if I equip that right there, yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. So it is kind of an idle game, but at the same time, it's an idle game that has interactions with items and things you can do on the maps if you have certain things equipped in your hands that otherwise you wouldn't be able to do. There's another metal chunk right there. I don't know precisely what we're going to use the metal chunk for. So it's a large piece of metal. How does it differ from that one right there? I guess it's a different shape. It looks like it might be an altar or something because there's like a bowl. There's like a bowl right there, and then that might be the actual like sitting spot, I guess. Yeah, definitely use the sword. What does that do? 5 damage against Aether. Oh, really? And it shoots like magic or something. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we can equip that. That sounds good. What is that right there? Stone throwing. Oh, that's the default attack, just in case. Okay. Well, let's upgrade our workstation. We'll make it a little bit nicer with some of the wood and stones that we've gleaned out from other areas. Reordering the shelter reveals a crack in the wall, and there's a slight breeze. Okay, we can make a canoe pretty soon, which is pretty sweet. We can dig at the wall fissure. Might as well. Give it a little bit of a run and just kind of see what happens here. Oh, I like how the wall is actually degrading right there. There's like a little, very simple animation. Nice. The brittle rock yields, unveiling a stalactite maze of sulfurous air and spider webs. The Caves of Fear? That doesn't sound like the kind of place where I want to go, but let's do it. I've got a magical levitating heart in my hand, so like I can't be that weak. There is a spider inside of here, so we'll need to be kind of aware of that. Apparently there's a new resource called tar. Wow, we like vaporized that dude. There you go, that's what I'm talking about. Dual wielding, doing a little bit of a spell mage thing. Got magic in one hand, a sword in the other. These things only have 1 HP, so I don't need to get like that crazy about fighting them. We've taken no damage so far. Yeah, we might want to kill the skin peelers. Those things sound like they may have a propensity for violence that we don't want to deal with. Took 3 damage right there, but I think that's acceptable. A little bit more tar on this side. Honestly, I actually really like the presentation of this game. It reminds me of some of the games I had when I was a kid on my Apple IIe. There were a lot of games that were kind of similar to this on the Apple IIe, where they basically used line work for all of the graphics. Wow, that thing dealt a lot. Oh, he dropped something. What is that? The Star Stone. Nice. What did that do? Is it like a difficulty upgrade, maybe? When a location is completed, it gains a star, becoming harder and dropping better treasures. Okay. So it was exactly what I thought it was. We need, so for the workstation, if we wanted to craft a canoe, we need to do the Caves of Fear more. Like, we got to get some more tar. So I think we're going to have a little bit of a grind in front of us. Hopefully not too gnarly of a grind. It does look like it basically added, like, a ton more stuff we can do, like, gather. So we're getting, like, double stacks now and triple stacks off of things. I don't remember how much it said we needed because I wasn't paying that good of attention. I just know that it said that I needed tar. But hopefully we'll be able to get it in this run and not have to do, like, 4 or 5 runs in a row. Then again, we might be lucky if we actually, like, survive this. Yeah, those wound lickers right there. We may die right here. Well, we made it. If there's anything else on this map, I think we're in deep trouble, though. We're sitting at critical health at the moment. That 1 HP gets a little worrisome. We're going to have to make that constitution check or whatever. Or that, we've got to make that fatality. Oh, we're dead. We got to make that. Look, it's like he's got a little mask on when I put the cursor over his face. He looks so surprised about the fact that he owned me. He was like, oh, you got knocked out. Do we get to keep all the materials? So we need 85 tar. Okay. Well, let's see what's going on with these other areas. Like it said, it increased the difficulty. So, like, maybe we'll find something around. Like, this was a pretty simple little area, and I don't think there was any enemies to begin with. So if it adds anything, I'll be surprised. But it probably wouldn't hurt to have a few more stones in our inventory. Hey, there we go. Now we got some stuff we can play around with. Go with items here. And then use the shovel, obviously. And so we're going to use the shovel to dig through some of these piles right here. So far, we haven't really seen anything great come out of these piles. But maybe we'll get like another metal shard, or we can build an altar or something in our house that'll give us some kind of blessing. Or maybe give us access to upgrades if we can get like another metal piece. Come on. Is anything good in there? That stone is a little phallic. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm assuming that these treasures right here are for a Halloween event or something like that. Oh, we do have a new item right here. What do we find? Oh, we got a sword and a shield. So now we have 2 of them. Can I dual wield the swords? What does the shield do? So it gives us armor. Okay. Yeah, put it on the shield. And then use the sword right there. So now we got a sword and shield. We'll try dual wielding next time around and see what that does for us. Let's go to Deadwood Canyon and see if we can clear this place on out. I assume that if we have an axe equipped, we can chop down these trees, right? Go ahead and take the hatchet and put it right there. Oh, is there like physically nothing here? Oh, we walked past it. Let's see if he chops down the tree. I want to see if that's an interactable. I'm guessing it is. Yup, there we go. Another tree comes down. We didn't really get a whole lot out of it, But, I mean, it's extra wood that we didn't have previously, so we'll probably get an extra 12 or 15 wood out of this thing. I guess we only get increments of 2 when we chop down trees, so technically it can't be 15. But you get what I'm saying. Even if the arithmetic was wrong. There you go. Chop that thing down. Let's go. Chopping down the tree. Chopping down the tree. I like to get funky when I'm in the middle of these situations. You know, throw on some sequins and a cowboy hat. You gotta do what you gotta do in your free time. Oh, there's bad guys here. Hold on a second. Yeah, it looks like it allows me to absorb damage when I have this shield, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that thing's pretty tough. I think we should get him. I think. There we go. New treasure chest. Yup. Take that with me. Yeah, we can just flat out leave right now. I think we've already got the stuff that we required in order to make the canoe. Now we just got to get the tar together. Another sword and another metal chunk. A question arises. Oh, we can make a smithing hammer. Yeah, do that for sure. Maybe we can upgrade some of the things we have around, like make them better and more effective. Nice. We can make an anvil next. Oh, because we have all the metal chunks. That's what it is. It's 3 pieces of an anvil. Sweet. Well, get her done then. That way we can start doing some more advanced projects, like maybe combining some of the swords into like +1 swords or something. Yeah, there we go. We can upgrade items. So we got swords, add a sword. Ooh, we got a star sword. So now it does 3 damage. Okay. I'll take that. Wonder what happens if I put a rune on it. Or can you only fuse items that are similar? What happens if I fuse the heart with the sword? No result. Oh, nothing happens. Okay. No result there either. What if I take the shield, and those both seem kind of defensive. Like, one protects me, one's a heart for, like, HP or health. I guess not, but it was worth a try, I think. As far as items go, we've upgraded our sword, so that's good. We've got a star sword now. We've got a shield. What if I put the sword right there, and we dual wield, and we just kind of Dritz-Doorden it up? Let's go back to the Caves of Fear and see if we can dual wield our way through here. Like, I think our DPS is going to be off the charts. The question becomes, is our superior DPS going to be enough to defeat the enemies that are in front of us? I mean, we wiped him out pretty quickly. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. Now we're cleaving on through. See, that's what I mean, is that defense is for people that just don't have good offense. I firmly believe that. You know, if your offense is on point, you shouldn't need defense, because defense is your opponent's problem. And now we're solving those issues. I think we should be able to make the canoe after this run, provided we get enough tar out of it. Like, it'll depend if there's a few more screens, I guess. 3 stone. I'll take that. A neck warmer. Well, the neck warmer just got buried, so my neck is plenty warm. Go back about your business, I guess. We'll go ahead and leave. Caves of Fear got knocked out one more time. Unfortunately, we're still lacking the tar we need in order to complete the project I want to complete, which is the canoe. We got another couple swords. Can I add more swords to my... Like, what if I... So let's say I take that right there, and then we fuse it, right? We get a star sword. What if I add a star sword to a star sword? Yeah, double star sword. Now we're dealing 4 damage a hit, so I need some more swords. That's what I really need, is I need further swords so that I can continue to be a boss. I wish that you could right-click just to remove these items real fast, but it's okay that you can't. It's not that big of a deal. We got that crappy sword right there. I don't think we need it anymore. We'll put the shield up, even though I feel like the shield is not that great. At the workstation, so we've got the wood, but we don't have the tar. We need 85 tar. So let's go back into the Caves of Fear and see if we can farm out those items real fast. We need a little bit more of that sticky-ish. There you go. There you go. I do think that dual wielding is the future, though. Like, if I can get 2 double star swords, like, woo! It's gonna get ugly out here for these bad guys. These bad guys are gonna start having a time. I can tell you that. Our armor is actually doing a great job right now. That little 2.0 next to our 20 out of 20 HP, it's doing a pretty good job of stopping damage. Sorry, neck warmer. You gotta go. I need like 80 tar by the time we get out of here. I think this screen has what we need. You got what I need. You say it's just some tar. The hell is that? That might have been a mistake, but it seems like we're doing okay. Oh, that's the end of the level. Spider webs intensify towards one side of the cave. Okay, well, I mean, we've knocked that out now. What's inside the treasure chest over here? Let's open it. A crossbow. Okay. We've got 2 shields now. I think we should upgrade our shields. Yeah, add both shields in and we'll upgrade those. And so now we've got a star shield. So it regenerates a bit more. It's not that much better than what it was, but it's trying. It's doing its best, okay? Is it a one-handed crossbow? Or is it a two-handed crossbow? It's a one-handed crossbow. I may forego defense altogether then. How much damage does it deal? It does 2 damage per second, 23 range, and has a chance to crit. All right. Well, let's build a canoe. Oh, we need 85 tar? Damn it, dude. Damn it. I was so excited about advancing further on into the game. I got ahead of myself. Let's see what happens in the Cave of Fear this time. I like this, though. It's unique. And to me, like, the uniqueness of an indie game is far more important than the overall, well, maybe not far more important, but it is an important factor in, like, keeping me interested in the title. So, like, if a game has sort of unique aspects to it, because obviously this is drawing from kind of idle grinder directions. It's also going from an exploratory direction and trying to figure out if the player can be creative with the items they have on hand in order to get past challenges that previously they didn't notice or maybe you didn't see in the background. And so anyways, I think it's doing a pretty good job at merging a few different genres. And honestly, you guys will know from previous episodes that I've uploaded that I am a huge idle game guy. I love, oh, it's a boss. Like, I love me some, oh, that's a big spider, man. Yeah, that spider, oh, really? That spider's got a lot of HP. All things considered, we're doing a pretty good job. I guess it'll depend how hard we get hit here. Wow, we pulled it off with 1 HP left. What a god, the keystone. What does it do? So the keystone. Oh, it's a resource. Okay, so we just need more stones. Well, we haven't even made the canoe. Row your boat gently to your doom. Merrily, 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 merrily. It will come real soon. See, I had to resolve the melody in my head. Sorry. If I don't resolve the melody, I can't focus and it feels like my teeth hurt. All right, so earn by defeating foe. Oh, really? I use that as a weapon. Okay. And so every enemy I kill with the keystone will give me whatever that magical resource is. All right. Sounds good. But that's what I mean is this is like an idle game, but there's like interactables. You equip different weapons and different things happen on the map while you're playing. I think that's good. Well, I think we can cross the Deadwood River. All right, let's do it. Like, I can't promise this is gonna work out for us, but I wonder what's on the other side. Looks kind of rocky and terrifying over there. I don't know. The music has also gotten spookier, so I think we may have some foreshadowing taking place at the moment. A conspicuous bronze gate is built into the cliffside. You have no key. All right. Well, we now know about the bronze gate, I guess. We can go back and... what did I need? I think I needed stones. What did I need for the next part? 120 stones? Okay. So we can get stones pretty easily off the rocky plateau. I will go ahead and let's equip the shovel real fast. If we see any enemies, like, we'll go ahead and, like, re-equip some items and some gear, but for now, I just want to maximize my stone gain while I'm out here. So we're at 108. Thought that was a spider for a second. I got a little bit nervous about my safety. I like how the game's progressing, though. Like, I can see myself playing this to the end of the game, is because this game sort of encultures, I guess, this feeling of, like, well, what's next? You know what I mean? And that's a very important thing for a game. If the player isn't interested in what comes next and they're not chasing down what's coming next, that means the game has failed to engage. And so I think the game has grabbed me on some level because I want to be like, well, what's next? Is there going to be another item that drops? And what will I be able to do with that? And it's kind of leading me along with a breadcrumb trail of items that interact with different things. Greetings, simple one. I am Disangelos, the bearer of bad news, messenger of Acropolis. What is your name? Splat? Splat, I bear an important message. You may have noticed you are not quite alive. Sins of past devolved you into mineral form. However, the Sight Stone awakened you once more. The Sight Stone is one of 9 soul stones, each with unique powers. I can see you have also found the Star Stone and the Keystone. This world exists in perpetual darkness, but it was not always this way. Ages ago, evil took hold of the soul stones and plunged us into Nether. Light may once again shine upon us if all 9 soul stones are reunited. It seems the Sight Stone has chosen you for this quest. Splat, you must unite all of the 9 soul stones. If you need guidance, come see me at any time. Okay, so we're doing like a Dragon Ball thing. I can feel it. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day. Today, we were doing a short impressions video on Stone Story RPG. I will have a link for you down below. I will always have a link for you down below so that you can get the game for yourself and support the developers if you see anything that you like on my channel. Aside from that, if you want to help me out as a content creator so that I can keep showing off awesome indie games, all you got to do is hit this video with a like. It lets me know that you're engaged. It also helps me appraise like what I make more episodes of and what I go further into. But aside from that, I will see you all later. Thank you for being here and for supporting me, and I will catch you all with something hot and fresh tomorrow. Hi to everybody.